In 2019, the Norwegian government signed an international agreement called the United Nations Disability Convention. It says people with disability have the same human rights as everyone else. This means that the government must make sure that people with disabilities get their human rights in Norway. Also, everyone must be treated fairly, equally, and with respect. And to this regard, about 17 people out of 100 people aged between 16 and 66 years old have a disability. However, from the time this agreement was made, the world we live in today has evolved from analog to a more digital, or should I say, a virtual world. How do we make this virtual world accessible for the disabled in our society? These are how children, parents, colleagues, and friends ensure their human rights are not violated in this new way of life we have found ourselves in. And joining me today is Mr. Kenny, a colleague of mine, who has been doing a tremendous report on online accessibility for people with disabilities in the Scandinavian region. And also with me here today is Mrs. Nora, a virtually impaired lawyer in Norway, and I am Lucky Okereke, reporting live from the Prime Network. All right, Mr. Kenny, you have been doing lots of research on this, and I would love to know, based on your research, what challenges do you think that the blind people are facing in accessing the web or the internet?
Well, quite a revealing one that we never thought that we would find out. We spoke to about different individuals, but one that was more key for us was Mr. Frank, who had a Parkinson's disease. He was an ex-boxer, and right now he feels really dejected, as he's even not so independent anymore. He has shaky hands, so it's very difficult for him to type or to do his favorite activities online, read the news. To do his favorite activities online, read the news. He also shared with us that he likes to order things online. But these are very difficult, and as the portals or the websites he uses are not so accessible for people with Parkinson's disease. We also spoke with Novara, who has a short-sightedness disease, and this is not a common disease that people focus on. She always has issues with when the texts are too close, it becomes really blurry, and it's unable to read. She cannot read online. She cannot do literally anything online, and these are very challenging for them, as they don't have access to, they don't have the possibility to access or to do the things that normal people would do.
All right, thank you. I think you've said quite a lot. Maybe I should just cut you short there. And also, I would like to know, what do you think could be done better to salvage the situation of those visually, or should I say, disabled people?
Yeah, that's very simple. We need to take into context the challenges that these our families, our friends, our colleagues are going through who are disabled. We need to take into context their challenges. We need to get the experts who are building these website applications. We need to get industries to get to know about this, because as their products evolve to an online platform, they also want to have inclusiveness for these disability people. So we hope that once this research is completed, we get to reach out to organizations, we get to reach out to experts, website developers, to be more inclusive, to take into context the challenges that these people are going through, and to be able to use this to develop a more accessible digital world for even the most disabled person.
So, Mrs. Nora, how are you coping in our today's world, should I say in our digital world today, in accessing the internet as a lawyer and as a mother, and in your profession? How do you study? How do you do it?
It's not easy for me. I need online platform to studying, to reading book, but I can't see. I want something to listen for these books, to do shopping for my family, for my kids. It's not easy for me.
Okay. Thank you.